Hello students, welcome to this online lecture of 11th English. Dear students, in last video lecture, we studied 3.1 writing skill part, expansion of ideas. In today's lecture, I am going to teach you section 4, it is history of English drama. So let's start today's session. Section 4, History of English Drama. 4.1, History of English Drama. Dear student, did you watch any drama? Yes. Did you watch any movies? Yeah. See, movie, dramas, novels, prose, poetries, short stories. These are the original form of literatures. So, according to the literature, in this section, we are going to collect more information about literature, drama, this year drama, and next year all about novels. Let's see the introduction. Look at on the screen. How dramatic you are is your response when a friend exaggerates or overreacts. When you will happy or when you become sad. Your gestures, your reaction, your dialogue is dramatic. So it means you are correctly using the adjective forms of the words drama. Drama means what? Drama is a performance which is essential, loud, exaggerated, and larger than life. It is an audio-visual medium. The audience sitting around in front of, close to, or in the lower last row of the theater. It should be able to hear and see the actors on stage. For example, a stage whisper is far louder than a whisper in real life. This would be an example of a willing suspension of disbelief. It can be defined as a willingness to accept the unreal. It may also mean sacrifice of realism and logic for the sake of enjoyment. The term was coined by the poet and aesthetic philosopher Samuel T. Coleridge. In short, S.T. Coleridge. S.T. Coleridge was one of the greatest dramatists in English literature. The term often applies to fictional works of the action, comedy, fantasy, and horror genres. It refers to the willingness of the audience to overlook the limitations of a medium. Drama is a medium of expression whereby performers express themselves artistically. The performance is based on the script, which is in the form of dialogues, where a story or a novel is written in the narrative form. Poetry is language expressed in rhythm and metric. Drama is the specific mode of fiction represented in performance. A play, opera, mime, and a ballet are performed in the theatre, on a radio, on a television. So this is the short introduction, short information about drama. So let's see the what is the drama, actual definition of drama. Drama is a composition in verse or the prose to be acted on the stage, in which a story is related by means of dialogues and actions, and is represented with accompanying gesture, costume, and scenery as in a real life. This definition occupied by Shorter Oxford Dictionary. Another important definition of drama is that drama is a composition designed for performance in the theatre in which actors take the roles of the characters, perform the indicated action, and utter the citizen written dialogue. I repeat once again, drama is a composition designed for performance in the theatre in which actors take the roles of the characters, perform the indicate action, and utter the written dialogues. This definition is written by M.H. Abran in Glossary of Literary Terms. Now next one is that elements of drama. There are several elements of the dramas. Let's see first one. The elements of the dramas are plot. What is plot? I'll explain later. So first element of the drama is plot. Second one is that the characterization. Third one dialogue. Fourth one setting. Fifth one stage direction. Sixth one conflict. Seventh one theme. So there are 7 elements of the dramas such as plot, characters or characterization, dialogue, setting, stage direction, conflict and theme. The 4 closely related areas are focus on in the drama such as focus on the scene, focus of the audience, focus of the character and the focus of the actor. Means we have to focus 4 important things such as scene, audience, character and actors. After elements of the drama, next one is that objectives of the drama. The objectives such as to understand and to identify drama as a genre of literature. This is the first objective of drama. Second objective is that to learn the definition of drama. Third objective is that to explain the difference between drama and other forms of literature. Next one, explain the basic elements of drama. Next one, to understand the types of dramas. There are various types of the dramas such as the tragedy, comedy, tragic comedy. Tragedy means what? Tragedy, it means a short story, a sad story or the tragic story which is written in sorrow or the grief theme. Comedy means what? Comedy means happy or the comic story. There are various types of the comedies such as romantic comedy, sentimental comedy, classical comedy, comedy of the humor and comedy of manners. After comedy, next one is that the tragic comedy. Tragic comedy means what? It is the mixture of comedy and tragedy. Some part of the happy moments and some part of the sad moments. It is called the tragic comedies. Let's see the chart of the elements of the drama. Look at this. Elements of the drama: plot, characters, characterization, dialogue, stage direction, conflict and theme. Let's see one by one. First one is that the plot. Plot means what? Plot is the series of events occurring in a play. Plot is a series of the events which occurring in the play. It means plan, scheme or the pattern of drama. It is called the plot of the drama. Plot, it has a beginning, a middle or a end. So mainly the plot consists to beginning, middle and end. After plot, next important is that the characters. Characters is the imagery person shows in drama. It is called the characters. The protagonist is the main character in a play. Protagonist means hero. Antagonist means villain. So the protagonist is the main character in the play. It is the major role while playing in the drama. Other characters such as major characters, minor characters, static characters, dynamic characters, flat characters and round characters. These are the another categories of the characters. After character, next one is that the characterization. Characterization, it means what? It means to reveal peculiarities of the characters, to gain insight into their personalities, establish connection with them. It is the characterization. Next one, dialogue. Dialogue means what? It involves at least two speakers, monologue. To speak to oneself, it is called the monologue. After monologue, next one is that the soliloquy. Soliloquy which occupied by the characters through process expressed aloud. It is called the soliloquy. It reveals the nature of the character in given us information about his reactions or relations. After dialogue, next one is that the stage direction. In stage direction, performance of actors during the course of the development of story, along with the use of set lighting, music, and costume. It is called the stage directions. Stage direction are the guidelines, suggestion given by the dramatist. It is called the stage direction. After stage direction, next one is that the conflict. Conflict means what? It is the essence of drama. It enlightens life, grants dignity and worth to human life. It is the conflict. After conflict, next one is that the theme. The main idea or the point of the play state as the generalization. It is called the theme. So here there are seventh elements of the drama, such as the plot, characters, characterization, dialogue, stage direction, conflict, and theme. Now let's see a short history of the drama. According to the history of English drama, it has divided into different types of the ages. Let's see the first introduction of the English drama. First one is that the theatre. Theatre means what? Theatre is the seeing place, like a Cinemax, uh, different types of the theatres. Yes, Inox, Cinemax. These are the best example of the theatres. Drama has its origin in folk theatre. We therefore cannot consider drama merely as a part of literature. Words are the medium of literature as an art, but drama is a multiple art using words as scenic effects, music, gestures of the actors, and the organism talents of the producer. The dramatist must have players, stage, and an audience. The beginning of the drama in England are obscured. There are evidence to believe then what the Roman were in England. They established vast amphitheaters for the production of the plays. But when the Romans departed with them, then there were minstrel. People enjoyed their performance. Gradually, by the 10th century, the ritual of the plays that itself had something dramatic in it got extended into the uh, rudiments of the play between the 13th and the late in the 14th century. A drama state having themes which were separated from religion. The words themselves were spoken in English. A longer dramatic script came into use, and they were called miracle plays. Later, these religious dramas were the morality plays, in which characters were abstract vices and virtues. These were allegories. So, this is the short history of the English drama, mostly about the theatre. After theatre, next one is that Elizabethan and Restoration theatre or the Restoration drama. These parts we will conclude in, we will see in next video lecture. Thank you.